Young mum, you gave your life up for something special, and yes, it will stress you. Please just rest. Mum's trying to dress you. Seems every move they make is trying to test you. Bless you, and Pop's high off the cess too. I must say that I'm impressed you break through. I know what it takes, I ain't them, I ain't left you. I told you, one less sin to confess to. I say I love you and you say you do too. You best do, otherwise my life's in a mess too. The best two added together to make one. So guess who meshed the fresh to create one? The real deal, mum, never the fake one. The great one, so save some for days to come. Young Prego, no fake tan day glow. Man's mixed of a Creole, Spanish, white and Negro. Young mum, down from day one, thinking why do I have to raise my child in a slum now? How come I didn't figure the outcome? When Malcolm spoke, the quote couldn't be undone. Young mother, another that picked herself up and pulled herself out the gutter. Some never discover they run and duck for cover and end up a fighter when they could have been a lover. Young Padre, explain why no Madre helps this little man to get through every hard day. Why some harder than some? The harder they come, the better we come to cope with them. Father and son, a dad and a daughter, taught her to tread water, how to avoid being a lamb to the slaughter. The skirts get shorter and she grows up quicker. Your son's still collecting Premier League stickers at the same age, never reading off the same page. A full-time job with overtime and no pay, no grace, no holidays and no breaks. We're expected to be here whatever it takes to settle debates, bake cakes and set you straight when you're wrong, while staying strong all along. Cause it can be rough, but you can be tough too. So be something that your young can look up to. Young mum, down from day one, thinking why do I have to raise my child in a slum now? How come I didn't figure the outcome? When Malcolm spoke, the quote couldn't be undone. Young mother, another that picked herself up and pulled herself out the gutter. Some never discover they run and duck for cover and end up a fighter when they could have been a lover. I hail from the UK, I tell a tale from the UK. Spit all day in the UK, fool say man can't play in the UK, it's too late, cause today's a new day. I hail from the UK, I tell a tale from the UK. Spit all day in the UK, fool say man can't play in the UK, it's too late, cause today's a new day. Me, I follow in the footsteps of fathers and martyrs. Caps, hoodies and parkers, and that's just for starters. Fat laces, fat markers, black faces, no rafters, just straight brick. Brick to the tip, that's why they call it the sticks in the country. This ain't country, this is the bits where boys are hungry, straight pissed and jumpy. Some will do it all to get the money. Bruh, the man has spoken English in the same silence they told you is golden is broken. I went from Montserrat to blocks of flats, council tax and right back. Here's a taste, it's a rap. Kevin ate the bacon and couldn't get his foot loose from the trap. In the face of the black, there's no looking back, so keep your face forward and your eyes on the track. I hail from the UK, I tell a tale from the UK. Spit all day in the UK, fool say man can't play in the UK, it's too late, cause today's a new day. I hail from the UK, I tell a tale from the UK. Spit all day in the UK, fool say man can't play in the UK, it's too late, cause today's a new day. I spread hurt like a drive-by, work like a crackhead, or the dealer he supplied by. La Nouvelle Vague, the French new wave, except this shit's fresher and comes from the UK. The UK next to the Emerald Isle. This shit ain't Jerry Springer, this shit's Jeremy Kyle. And if I said it, I meant it, put it in concrete. Yeah, that's right, cement it. What are you, demented? I ain't running underground just so I can get shot like the Menzies. There's a war in your tenement, ready your defenses. Seeing life with Kailash's eyes through Lupe's lenses. Crack, here they whip them a lamp on my back, and the man don't have time to react. and you don't catch a chance to relax. Cause I say crack, cause I say I hail from the UK. I tell a tale from the UK. Spit all day in the UK. Fools say man can't play in the UK. It's too late, cause today's a new day. I hail from the UK. I tell a tale from the UK. Spit all day in the UK. Fools say man can't play in the UK. It's too late, cause today's a new day. Let me tell you how it is round my side. School's full of roughed up kids round my sides. Fresh from the danger zone, they call home. No Macaulay Coke and shit from Home Alone. No luxury, straight up fuckery. Straight out of the land that gave you cricket and rugby. Clumsy, dropping the ball, that's not me. Reppin' the UK's just the way it's gotta be. I could take it old school, then there's no stopping me. Back in the day when feds weren't stopping me. Now they're on my back like I got their property. No get out of jail free, this ain't Monopoly for all those watching me. I probably gotta go cause the boy them are clocking me. Gotta be 1 in a million, I'm kinda like the lottery. Brotherman and stranger, we rip the track properly. I hail from the UK, I tell a tale from the UK. Spit all day in the UK. Fools say man can't play in the UK. It's too late, cause today's a new day. I hail from the UK, I tell a tale from the UK. Spit all day in the UK. Fools say man can't play in the UK. It's too late, cause today's a new day. I hail from the UK, Brotherman, hail from the UK. Johnny Simpson on the beat, in the UK. Silent sound, man can't play ever since Edison, people. UK, right at it again. I tell a tale from the UK. Spit all day in the UK. Fools say man can't play in the UK. It's too late, cause today's a new day. Yo, Brotherman, first man on the beats. Tell you about them slave days. The sky burns where my mum lives, but I still yearn for the love that her mum gives. You can read it in the dreams of the young kids. Some kids more than others, just looking for one wish. Still scheming on the first kiss. Rehearse, be word perfect, can it all be worth this? Can you tell me what the worth is? Because the media makes even the mighty feel worthless. He who laughs last, laughs best. Tell me what the person laughing first is. It's like a circus, and I'm a lion on a search for a purpose. You can't hide, the fear lies beneath the surface. Willing combatants turn to unwilling workers. Glossy pages seem clean, but that's where the dirt is. And society doesn't want you to unearth this. We wander the earth, while I wonder if we deserve it. We seem free in the eyes of a slave, but the slave had chains he could see in the day and could feel in the night. He knew he was locked tight. Me, I'm not as wise, thinking everything's alright. We seem free in the eyes of a slave, but the slave had chains he could see in the day and could feel in the night. He knew he was locked tight. Me, I'm not as wise, thinking everything's alright. Slave trade's a new cotton picking pastime. The breast of Mother Nature's only showing at halftime. This won't be the last time I refer to the harsh times. Lying on my deathbed, I whisper my last line. Axe from the role, even though I played my part fine. You search for years and then realize you can't find anything better than what you had back in the day. The future lies ahead, but you're looking away. Me, I'm looking to stay. Even with the lack of a cape, I saved the day. Try speak and pave the way forward for the backward. I know the saying, but for some folk, my words spoke louder than actions. My actions weren't seen, they were heard through the grapevine. Practice makes perfect, perfection takes time. Laughing when you talk about money, cause I'll make mine, you feel me? You know what they say about great minds. We seem free in the eyes of a slave, but the slave had chains he could see in the day and could feel in the night. He knew he was locked tight. Me, I'm not as wise, thinking everything's alright. We seem free in the eyes of a slave, but the slave had chains he could see in the day and could feel in the night. He knew he was locked tight. Me, I'm not as wise, thinking everything's alright. 1984, I was born and deprived of right. Despite this, I survived the fight. Strive to write prose, prone to shine a light on the dark parts of life that stay hidden like night. You might try hard, but try as you might, I doubt that the end's in sight. 1985, the Zulu Nation versus the Third Force. AK-47's first elections and Earth Wars. The Earth paused as blood the Earth poured. Fire line between owner and slave shook the earth's core. The earth war night, crafted by earth's cores. Still modern day slavery litters the earth's shores. Mother nature's claws dug deep for earth's cause. The for respect a belief in humanity. Tragically, as it all ends in calamity. A world ever obsessed with violence, greed and vanity. We seem free in the eyes of a slave, but the slave had chains he could see in the day, could feel in the night. He knew he was locked tight. Me, I'm not as wise, thinking everything's alright. We seem free in the eyes of a slave, but the slave had chains he could see in the day and could feel in the night. He knew he was locked tight. Me, I'm not as wise, thinking everything's alright.
When you gonna tell them children that they can learn? When you gonna stop up off the gun and watch fire burn? Say, when the time comes, will you be owning up to the wrongs that you've done? And can you hold your head high? You know respect is a thing to be earned.
Yeah, when you gonna let them know so them kids can perfect their flow? When you gonna let them go? Dread saying, let the little boy get them show. Killed the crowd, the same little boy left them cold. I bet they roll, written in italics and bold. I two tie sticks spilling in bowls. Ice green and oh no, the gold is hollow. But you sold your soul to follow the grim reap to keep tomorrow. Cover your eyes, it's the only way to disguise the sorrow. Besides, the young rise with no morals. No respect for your elder, that's why they you'd fell there. Oh no, he thought he was safe cause the streets he knew well there. But the boy that shot him, yeah, he knew it was hell there. No role models, a wealth of stories to tell there. Broken home, slap happy dad and a mum who don't care.
When you gonna tell them children that they can learn? When you gonna stop up off the gun and watch fire burn? Say, when the time comes, will you be owning up to the wrongs that you've done? And can you hold your head high? You know respect is a thing to be earned.
They threw away the matches and left the town burning. Their motto, another day, another pound sterling. Anyway, I'm left to find a better way to take your breath away. That chat's more truth than you can ever say. Gather round on this acre of barren ground and hear the sound of the proud resound. It's that same kid with the headphones on, chatting to thin air. Don't have to write my name on a bench to show I've been here. Like Transformers, I came back in 07. A kid who's lived, faced death and taste heaven. Life was nice and he fights with no weapon. Put pen to paper, the nature led to 7 years here in the bits. No glamour, no sign of the glitz. Moved to the city, I'm tired of the sticks. Stood on stage a deal real with verses to spit, while others wait their turn, mentally rehearsing the script.
When you gonna tell them children that they can learn? When you gonna stop up off the gun and watch fire burn? Say, when the time comes, will you be owning up to the wrongs that you've done? And can you hold your head high? You know respect is a thing to be earned.
I would say let's take it back, but we've been there already. From years 7 to 11, survival's necessary. Not forgetting that education is secondary. The main thing is the same thing can be legendary. I'm coming from Great Britain, the home of the Great Britain, and none of this shit's bitten. I'm urged to keep spitting, coerced to keep sitting and never to stand. But hasn't the decision already been made by the man? I write history as present becomes past tense. I meant to say questions already been asked. My voice was projected, you're too affected. Your childhood neglected as you weren't protected.
accept it. Better is not as good as your best is. Power hungry cops wanna put bullets where your chest is. Picked up my newborn child and I caressed it, knowing what the test is. My interest is vested. When you gonna tell them children that they can learn? When you gonna stop up off the gun and watch fire burn? When the time comes, will you be owning up to the wrongs that you've done? And can you hold your head high? You know respect is a thing to be earned. When you gonna tell them children that they can learn? When you gonna stop up off the gun and watch fire burn? When the time comes, will you be owning up to the wrongs that you've done? And can you hold your head high? You know respect is a thing to be earned. Say, Brotherman,
how much longer
telling
will this
them
madness
children.
last? How much longer will this madness last?
Johnny Sims
How
on the
much
beat.
longer will this madness last?
Big one, this one.
How much longer will this madness last? Last.
When you gonna tell them children that they can learn? When you gonna stop up off the gun and watch fire burn? Say, when the time comes, will you be owning up to the wrongs that you've done? And can you hold your head high? You know respect is a thing to be earned. Say, when you gonna tell them children that they can learn? When you gonna stop up off the gun and watch fire burn? Say, when the time comes, will you be owning up to the wrongs that you've done? And can you hold your head high? You know respect is a thing to be earned. Say, when are you going to tell the children? When you gonna tell them 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 children that they can learn? When are you going to tell them children? Yo, it's Brotherman, TJ on the beats, shoe shotter, silent sounds. When it comes to my CD, they better get the graphic right. I'm rocking ice, gold and green like a traffic light. Rapping like info reflects off a satellite. Roll through my man alight, the definite chatting type. And I'm bright as the northern lights. And appealing as if it was right there on the ceiling. My heart's cold and it holds no feeling for mic weaklings who stay forever deceiving. I'm not leaving, too many props I'm receiving. Whisper on the mic like I'm kneeling, screaming, bleeding. Hell, you know you're needing everywhere this evening. Standard, I knew a lot of people'd understand it. Bollocks, you know you got nothing in that glove box. Pop, and that was the end of his love rocks. Bollocks, you know you got nothing in that glove box. Pop, and that was the end of his love rocks. Holding a fist with a hand high while I'm in my habitat, saluting the magpie. Damn, I am simply amazed when I touch the front line and come back completely unscathed. I stole signs from Hackney Council just like Nike did. Never gave in to life, I put up a fight, kid. Plus I didn't care about missing signs where I live. Eyes wide shut, but I see through my eyelids. In a place where any youth could have a piece in the back of his belt. Left money in your house cause he's going to jail. By the time you done, spent the money he's done, posted bail. I live this life, can't you people tell? Brotherman betting on heaven, they're betting on hell. Hell's the hot one, so I better not fail. But the rubber prevails, rain, sleet or hail.
Bollocks, you know you got nothing in that glove box. Pop, pop, and that was the end of his love rocks. Bollocks, you know you got nothing in that glove box. Pop, pop, and that was the end of his love rocks. Fix up your face like 10 years younger. It's no wonder so many struggle with hunger. Rape, pillage and plunder. Double your blunder, come out from your rock or whatever you're under. Most can't kick it, steady spitting the dead flows. I come through like a stormtrooper in shell toes. Mr. Shoe Shot and supplied my toe cover in the Addy colouring skin that the brothers in. Citizen, not yet citizen. I won't drop yet citizen. Say again citizen. No, not yet citizen. I won't drop yet citizen. Bollocks, you know you got nothing in that glove box. Pop, pop, and that was the end of his love rocks. Bollocks, you know you got nothing in that glove box. Pop, pop, and that was the end of his love rock. Bollocks, you know you got nothing in that glove box. Bollocks, you know you got nothing in that glove box. Bollocks, you know you got nothing in that glove box. Pop, pop, and that was the end of his love rocks. Bollocks, you know you got nothing in that glove box. Bollocks, you know you got nothing in that glove box. Bollocks, you know you got nothing in that glove box. Pop, pop, and that was the end of his love rocks. Brotherman, TJ, exclusive silent sounds. Yeah, it's Brotherman, session on the beats. I ain't seen this guy since who knows what. Just in case you wondered, Brotherman's as gritty as the 300. Now that's gritty, the ghetto stays pretty. Underground railway straight from the city, what a pity. Council's got both hands in the kitty, sitting on a heavy stash of petty cash, making money off the urban youth like Damon Dash. But it's not music, come now, what are you, stupid? The industry's too big for you to do this. Breakthrough, like a cure for the communist cold. Capitalism with a communist soul. No goals, just a mic to hold. Fire strike the codes, it's like crime, don't wait for the night to fold. And you too, like E.T. to you. If you ask me, good rappers are too few. If you can't speak the lingo, you can't parlay. Starting every sentence with end of the day. Say they wanna talk but they won't hold mic. Quick to wanna walk but they won't walk right. Therein lies the problem, no. Your eyes can't hide the problem, no. Say they wanna learn but they won't listen. Say they wanna teach but they can't. Therein lies the problem, no. Your eyes can't hide the problem. I'm talking about the same government that's scared to tax the rich, giving us fake label like Braxton Hicks. The middle class, looking for answers in the wine glass. The blind task of watching time pass. Hypocritical, political party broadcast. The wise stop, the ignorant walk past and keep walking. No matter what you threaten me with, I'll keep talking. You mix like chalk and cheese, and please, I talk with keys like Steve Hawking. You wish the twist was the last orphan. Now there's many more born abortions for the last portion. Take caution and watch for loose folk. Who spoke anyway? Who rode to your block, lowered the window and blew your friend away? It weren't me and I'm betting it wasn't you. Also bet the local authorities don't have a clue who. Say they wanna talk but they won't hold mic. Quick to wanna walk but they won't walk right. Therein lies the problem, no. Your eyes can't hide the problem, no. Say they wanna learn but they won't listen. Say they wanna teach but they can't. Therein lies the problem, no. Your eyes can't hide the problem. Me, I know it myself that I've met my match. And I know he smokes weed cause his lips turning black. Digital Garden of Eden taking bites out the Apple Mac. The apple that Eve ate on Sin's birthday. Nowadays women are portrayed in the worst way. Mum is what the reef in the back of the hearse say. Same way, at least she left a namesake. Have you staring at the sky wondering how long rain take to wet the same face that face rape at age 8? For Christ's sake, please make the pain wait. At least till we're in a better place to deal with it. The man's laws feel rigid though it's not cricket. Wicked is broken with ease by the wicked. Busted with no ticket, fucking with no trip to the clinic. And they wonder why the kids mimic. The world is ours, no matter how we feeling it, it's real in it. Say they wanna talk but they won't hold mic. Quick to wanna walk but they won't walk right. Therein lies the problem, no. Your eyes can't hide the problem, no. Say they wanna learn but they won't listen. Say they wanna teach but they can't. Therein lies the problem, no. Your eyes can't hide the problem. No, 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 no. Yeah, Brotherman, session, silent sounds, King, country. Yeah, going out to the whole of the UK. Sorry, did I break your concentration? From the start, I'm smart with the art of conversation. Brotherman, a man of my word. Home planet is Earth. Man of my manner, and my manner is dirt. I speak in a manner of terms and linguistics. Real name's a number, I'm living a statistic. Dictionary definition does not define. There's no known symbol. Sounds like for a sign that can be used to describe this guy's intricate mind. You'll find you're blind to the fact that I'm that way inclined. Brotherman, known to brush strokes with a viral, while your art is harmless like the Venus de Milo. When I decide to talk, I better down to the letter, whatever a lesser MC say, delivering lines that could be considered cliche, retaliating relay with the remainder of the screenplay and the relevant unedited replays. Wait, let me rephrase, I raise the difficulty of the gameplay these days. Fuck tipping a buckle the scales with words I exhale in so many ways, no longer afraid, understanding why I was made, believing in fate. Now I relate and I'm young, so that's early, clever. Better than late, better late than never. Cut the melody cause Brotherman's deep. I speak to the sound of the rain hitting the street. Pens like parkour, ink like free running feet that keep firm gripping the concrete. I'm gunning the weak, loose talk leaves them undone in the bleak. Dark days full scale, running retreat while I'm stunning on beats. I'm laying down simmering heat, drumming in speech, describing imminent oncoming defeat. I'm done in any one of your peeps. I hold fire, my virals bunning the sheet. I leave 101 MCs humming the street, running in bare different directions, but none of them running at me. Brotherman coming this week, coming this day, coming this minute, can't you see? This MC's in it to win it, it can't be that was just the intro. Brotherman fresh off the beat, one hell of a gringo. Peddling paragraphs, you could say I'm selling my lingo. Cause every single line of rhyme connects, that's why the one word I'm yelling is bingo. Ha, telling it simple. You never find me where the intelligent mingle. I'm just dwelling in limbo, and that was just the intro. Yeah, this is Brotherman, collabing with Coobs. Yeah, shouts go out to the band in the back. With a strong heart and one eye open, I take part in what I'm hoping to be the last in a very many missions. The last in a very many missions. With a strong heart and one eye open, I take part in what I'm hoping to be the last in a very many missions. The last in a very many missions. Though my touch on the topic was gentle, the moment the logic entered into my mental, I realized hip-hop was an essential, integral part of my life in general, central to my aim, which was conscious culture. I was all too aware of the many circling vultures, but enough about me, there's bare ongoing sagas, deeper than the dramas they show you on TV. Subjects happily left, totally untouched, ignorant, happy and bliss, don't care much. Eyes of the masses are set on future focus. The present seems to pass by, barely noticed. History's a mystery, lost and forgotten, and lost are the ones who may have got to the bottom. Suspicious is the story of the sand beneath the steps ahead. Vague was the writing that I read. With a strong heart and one eye open, I take part in what I'm hoping to be the last in a very many missions. The last in a very many missions. With a strong heart and one eye open, I take part in what I'm hoping to be the last in a very many missions. The last in a very many missions. As if info was taken from the page, like back in the first days. What was the first race? How badly treated were the very first slaves? And what happened to that nose that adorned the Sphinx's face? That fat black nose, smack bang in the middle, can't miss it. How is it the rest hasn't weathered a little? Stood up to the test of time. It's typical of mankind to be so critical, fucking hypocritical. Now our perception of past events is pitiful. A skewed visual viewed by individuals lacking in knowledge, wisdom, common sense and simple principles. Talib said the revolution would be personal. I'm rehearsing verses the commerce in you. Adverts are plenty, help us neglect the debt. Sign IOU and then let's forget, but we're kept buying and buying. Retail therapy, so buy and buy, even denial is designer. But I ain't trying to see another minor. Watches and numbers run out on the timer. Winder, hands in the clock, back to date dot. If I could, but I can't, so I laugh. This life of mine is a life of crime, and I find mind that can only be cleansed through catharsis.
With a strong heart and one eye open, I take part in what I'm hoping to be the last in a very many missions. The last in a very many missions. With a strong heart and one eye open, I take part in what I'm hoping to be the last in a very many missions. The last in a very many missions.
How we get wagwan from what is going on, and safe hemoglobin, the bloodline is strong. You're so wrong, you're so wrong. Speech carries a melody and breaks into song. I cannot be caged in or held down for long. Longing to be back in the places I belong. Longing to be back in the places I belong. Longing to be back in the places I belong.
I cannot be caged in now. No, I cannot be held down now. No, I cannot be shackled down now.
Leave it alone. For better or for worse, I'm trying not to, analyze myself. I accept what I am.
But my love for you, girl, still remains the same. Out my window, I see them in the park again. Sun's gone down, they're fighting in the dark again. All of them are just young children. What is in the heart of them? Yeah. Out my window, I see them in the park again. Sun's gone down, they're fighting in the dark again. All of them are just young children. What is in the heart of them? The heart of them. I walk one for the youth of today. Strong non-believers, constantly out on road looking at eaters. It's standard procedures. To jack a man's phone, ran home to check out the features. Leeches, carved niches in the same street, supposedly once walked by Jesus. And the weapon is prevalent in and amongst the fighting. Just another pack of villainous youngsters fighting. Underlining the fact that the findings are blinding. Most miss the signs and can't help combining the wrong with the lack of the right thing. Inviting by citing quotes in the writing. Unnourished, even with a can full of nourishment. Needing the back of the hand that spells punishment. Too proud and disallowed by the government. Lost in chaos but try to govern for the fun of it. Out my window, I see them in the park again. Sun's gone down, they're fighting in the dark again. All of them are just young children. What is in the heart of them? Yeah. Out my window, I see them in the park again. Sun's gone down, they're fighting in the dark again. All of them are just young children. What is in the heart of them? The heart of them. Certain man out there figured they're bigger, quick to pull trigger, but is it the way? Heard them say that you could get popped in broad day. That gunman today, nah play, but a life man I play with me. I say this and stay one step ahead of the predators, ready to prey. Stray bullet takes a life away and slay unknown peeps that get left where they lay. No time taken, no doubt or delay. Heat like the weather in May. Been seen, done. Never say never, but never again. Who cares and when will it change? I gotta come stronger, no longer the under bitch with new tricks. Flip to tip to top to toe tactics. I'm just a maverick that lacks static. It's just music, so I use it to prove it. Out my window, I see them in the park again. Sun's gone down, they're fighting in the dark again. All of them are just young children. What is in the heart of them? Yeah. Out my window, I see them in the park again. Sun's gone down, they're fighting in the dark again. All of them are just young children. What is in the heart of them? The heart of them. Whatever is the word of the week. An 8 out of 10 cats are too fucked up to speak. Newspapers leak, moles hold bone in their cheeks. Skeletons out the closet, walk the streets. The Bobby that you're clocking ain't the ones on the beat. Fresh meat, hit delete, follow your feet. Bust up the battleship, but watch for the fleets of hood rats and skeets. From rascals to blood cleats. Retreat, both wide earth and ocean deep is given to those who creep to hold and keep. Along with whatever you manage to reap. In light of the road steep and future bleak. Black and roll, throwing a racket at the umpire. All speak nothing but the slang of the empire. All this may seem a little like a dream though. It's just straight spitting from Brotherman and chemo. Out my window, I see them in the park again. Sun's gone down, they're fighting in the dark again. All of them are just young children. What is in the heart of them? Yeah. Out my window, I see them in the park again. Sun's gone down, they're fighting in the dark again. All of them are just young children.
what is in the heart of them. The heart of them. Yeah. Brotherman, don't ever think I don't love you. It's all love. Love for the family.
It's so wrong, it's so wrong, it's so wrong.
If you thought I didn't love you, you'd be wrong. So wrong, so wrong. I work a 9 to 5, sometimes I stay late. 6 to 6 or 7:30 to 8. Don't wanna have my girl wait, or it's a cold plate, laying awake, cause we argue till daybreak. Whatever I may say, fuck the cliches, I still believe a pretty picture we make. Queen Nefertiti in a remake, my heart's a keepsake, so keep it for Pete's sake. For Pete's sake, keep me, keep K and family. That's how we have it. We think our liquid love's on the rocks at the minute, but we made our bed and now we love to lie in it. Survive in it, thrive in it, and strive in it, and stay alive in it. For 5 minutes, let's forget the gimmicks, push love to the limits, and dive in it. If you think I don't love you, you're wrong.
You're so wrong, you're so wrong.
If you ever think I don't love you, will you be wrong?
You're so wrong, you're so wrong.
If you think I don't love you, you're wrong.
You're so wrong, you're so wrong.
If you ever think I don't love you, you're wrong.
You're so wrong, you're so wrong.
I'm so wrong. If not loving you is right, all I wanna do is hold you tight. It's our life. Sit back and watch our sunshine. Anticipation, another 5 months of waiting. Be patient, another miracle in the making. That's fast work, but nevertheless, that's hard work. It wasn't easy keeping us together as we rode through the stormy weather, and gripped tight to the life that we liked when it bathed in light. Oh my, it's almost never a silent night. Others settle with hands slide, but not a violent fight. Staying calm with all my might. I might watch the spark ignite, far from fly by night as we fly right. When you're wrong, you don't like admitting that I'm right. I love you, and don't ever think otherwise. If you think I don't love you, you're wrong.
You're so wrong, you're so wrong.
If you ever think I don't love you, will you be wrong?
You're so wrong, you're so wrong.
If you think I don't love you, you're wrong.
You're so wrong, you're so wrong.
If you ever think I don't love you, you're wrong.
You're so wrong, you're so wrong.
I'm going from estates to first dates, mistakes to first rate. Scene following scene like when actors rehearse plays. Now it's Christmas and birthdays, I gotta be there, but with full hands, so I gotta prepare. Save for the times when the rain stays, times when the sun ain't even looking to be giving us one ray. We believe where some pray, stay on tracks where some stray, looking to maintain till we're old and grey. We'll be together then, happy till forever when the love ends, but it's still captured in a testament. My first love gave birth to the rest of them. Remember when we came across doubts and had to wrestle them? Standing strong, wouldn't let it get the best of him. Tested him, cautioned but never arrested him. Battling lust as she struggled to trust the man that stands apart as one half of us. If you think I don't love you, you're wrong.
You're so wrong, you're so wrong.
If you ever think I don't love you, will you be wrong?
You're so wrong, you're so wrong.
If you think I don't love you, you're wrong.
You're so wrong, you're so wrong.
If you ever think I don't love you, you're wrong.
You're so wrong, you're so wrong.
Yeah, Brotherman. Back in the lab with Jess once again. Johnny Simps on the beats, bringing fire to the table every time. Another one for the EP. Goes out to the missus, of course. No one else. I love it.
If loving you is wrong, I don't wanna be right. If being right is to live without you, I'd rather live a wrong-doing life.
Who knows what will be brought by tomorrow? Let's strong lead the weak, are content to follow. Laughter is outweighed by sorrow, and the time and land we're living in is who knows what will be brought by tomorrow. The strong lead the weak, are content to follow. Laughter seems to be outweighed by sorrow, and the time and land we're living in is borrowed. I was born cesarean section. First thing I saw in this world was a weapon, a blade cutting a line, a light in the heaven, severing the lifeline on which I was dependent. I was silent, the only thing that could move me was violence. But I wasn't alone, there was another, my sibling, a twin sister, and I was a twin brother, handed to the arms of a mother, raised with the help of a father, right through the troublesome two palaver. Bare drama, but family stood strong before, during and after. Learned that life could hurt, including the laughter. Mistakes were made and us kids grew to be faster, knew to be stronger, tried to fit in till fitting in was a thing I couldn't do any longer. Play but work harder, no more running away. Age 4, dad and mum had another one on the way. Now I had to be a bit extra. Eldest child took on the role of protector, but who knows what will be brought by tomorrow. The strong lead the weak, are content to follow. Laughter is outweighed by sorrow, and the time and land we're living in is who knows what will be brought by tomorrow. The strong lead the weak, are content to follow. Laughter seems to be outweighed by sorrow, and the time and land we're living in is borrowed. Life goes on, age gets higher. Some tire of being a thief or a liar. I desired and aspired to be a writer, wrote and recited till my rhymes got tighter. Aimed to be noticed so that I could change up the focus from wordplay to the way in the culture of today. The streets just like the workplace, stay predator and prey, survival of the fittest. So you won't survive if your rival is the quickest. And parents are supposed to be there like dominant bears that raise up if you endanger their young. But frankly the young were in danger from day one. I seen man got youths out and roping them like Fagin, flagrantly pushing on the pavement, not even hidden, it's blatant. Little kiddies looking digi while they're running from the bacon. Get caught and write a statement down at the station. End of your stage show, do you get paid? No, locked up afraid so. But then who knows what will be brought by that day that they call tomorrow. Who knows what will be brought by tomorrow. The strong lead the weak, are content to follow. Laughter is outweighed by sorrow, and the time and land we're living in is who knows what will be brought by tomorrow. The strong lead the weak, are content to follow. Laughter seems to be outweighed by sorrow, and the time and land we're living in is borrowed. Follow suit and shoot, I'm on the front line, fighting in a war that I swore I'd never fight in. I find it both confusing and frightening to think that me and mine will have to live life in fear of attacks by anthrax or ricin. Ignorance is bliss and I find the idea quite inviting, and it is enticing when it's difficult finding sound advice in this cloud we reside in, where the silver lining is lightning randomly striking, while the media keeps us in hiding with the lies that they are providing. But oh no, not I will not read into the lies that they provide to try cover up and disguise. I open my eyes and see life, decide to survive. A measure for a measure and an eye for an eye, but I will not fight against I. Why? Cause I might die, and I feel that I've put in my work and done my time. But who knows what will be brought by tomorrow, and what lays ahead on this lifeline of mine. Who knows what will be brought by tomorrow. The strong lead the weak, are content to follow. Laughter is outweighed by sorrow, and the time and land we're living in is who knows what will be brought by tomorrow. The strong lead the weak, are content to follow. Laughter seems to be outweighed by sorrow, and the time and land we're living in is borrowed. Brotherman, now. Yeah, it's Brotherman, Johnny Sims on the beat. Silent sounds, the hoodie with the heart. Brotherman. never-ending story from my ghetto brick road. It's a bit cold to see the load of peeps with none. Me, I hold a strict code, keeping me deep in the streets and gold on the road. And it's ode to the folks. I write an ode, a marge with no jokes, no quotes. Originality's cutthroat, like those who can't see life through the hung by that rope that gets so many. Shake a man down till he's left without a penny or pound. Sound better than many around, many are clowns. Me, I work well in any surrounds. From Southampton right through to Hackney Downs, there's no backing me down. Verbal attack and your words are found. Battered and bound below ground, roots spread like a mangrove, deep like the motherland. Who's spitting truth? It's none other than the Brotherman. It's the hoodie with the hat, the hoodie with the high top shell toes. Knowing this place ain't Melrose. The hoodie on the bus, the hoodie who stopped giving up when they told him that his time was up. The hoodie with the sick design, that hoodie's mine. The hoodie that spits sublime in each rhyme. The hoodie that developed an art. Yeah, it's all right from the hoodie with the heart. I have your hoods up for this one. Catch every line and never miss one. The faces of the kids always hid from the big son or big brother. Old news makes the front cover. Murder of a child or the struggle of a young mother. The law tussles with a young brother, deep in his pockets to see what they can uncover. And wars fought over one colour. Some lose lives fighting with knives for bread to butter, while I speak words that others dread to utter. Rags to riches and feds to free scenes upon the mean street. Seem shallow but seem deep. Open your eyes and you see it's no mean feat to live to 23 in spite of my enemies. In hindsight, I'm utilizing my memories, using my past to create future ahead of me. And I never put that same future in jeopardy. It's the hoodie with the hat, the hoodie with the high top shell toes. Knowing this place ain't Melrose. The hoodie on the bus, the hoodie who stopped giving up when they told him that his time was up. The hoodie with the sick design, that hoodie's mine. The hoodie that spits sublime in each rhyme. The hoodie that developed an art. Yeah, it's all right from the hoodie with the heart. It's the steps that I took led to the place that I am. Me being a father, son, brother and man. I stand and speak grand with more than a mic in hand. The hoodie with the heart, past written but never planned. I never ran, but it doesn't matter, that's irrelevant. Cause I never stayed in the same place forever, man. I kept writing words spoken like a veteran. The majority follow media down to the letter and the teenage hero is a size 0. The new Twiggies, Nicole Richie, hold, I'm so busy. Oh, and so definitely ready for the dark days to come. Born like my life never begun. The bliss of ignorance can last forever for some, but not for me and mine. Too quick to see the signs, my style is too refined. It's time besides, you listen to my lines like the deaf seeing the blind. It's the hoodie with the hat, the hoodie with the high top shell toes. Knowing this place ain't Melrose. The hoodie on the bus, the hoodie who stopped giving up when they told him that his time was up. The hoodie with the sick design, that hoodie's mine. The hoodie that spits sublime in each rhyme. The hoodie that developed an art. Yeah, it's all right from the hoodie with the heart. Yeah.